that was Patrick and Michael that you're watching Tesla Trip. I didn't have a Rivian, but the good friends at EVBASE sent us some running boards, and I have a friend that has a Rivian. So,
And how lucky could I be?
So yeah, what do you think so far?
We really liked them. We weren't sure, if it was going to be something that stuck, but my wife and daughter absolutely love using the step to get in and out. I think it actually keeps the truck cleaner too, because a lot of the rocks that we have on this gravel and dirt road, we hear them hit the running board instead of the truck.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So it's a little extra protection.
You'd mentioned to me too, like I was like, well, why don't you just put it into entry mode to get in and out?
Yeah, but they're shorter, and so it's nice to get in and out.
And less wear and tear on the suspension and
yeah. And then getting in and out of the seat, because you're not sliding off the bolster, it's kind of protecting long-term wear of the seat itself, which is cool.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
And then when we were installing them, well, you were basically installing them when I was videotaping.
Yeah.
We ran into like, some things some tips. Breaker bar.
Yes. Highly recommend. The tool that's supplied from EVBASE is great. It has the right size for the bolt heads of the battery that you just reuse. But I would highly recommend using a breaker bar extension on that tool so that you can slowly break them loose, because if you use an impact gun, those bolt heads are a little soft, and I think you're gonna
just use a little bit of leverage instead.
Yeah, you might strip them, so it's easier if you get it started breaking them loose with a breaker bar. That made a big difference.
So we got these that just slot into here, and then the washer, lock washer, and bolt.
Taking off the under tray panels is what it is. They're.
What do you think for like level of installation? Like an easy to hard scale?
Like 1 to 5 scale. I would say it's maybe a 2.
A 2
of the things I've done. It's really not that bad. You got to pull off the under tray panels. That's harder than installing.
About an hour on the first one.
Yeah, if it's on a full lift, you could get more leverage to pull them down, and it would be a little easier.
It's really just kind of figuring out exactly where you wanted to place them. And you're saying to start in the middle. That makes it way easier.
Yeah. Oh, and so aligning it to make it, even front or back to front, we carefully measured out, and then later I realized when I did the second one that if you just put the bolt holes through this middle slot, it's perfectly aligned side to side, so you don't have to measure.
Cool.
So that was nice too.
Well, if anybody wants to get these boards, we got a code, TOOSMART, TOO SMART, and you'll save 20% on them. So it's a pretty good discount. Helps us out at the show so we can do more videos like these.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, and other good news, the range prediction in the Rivian isn't impacted by it, so I don't really think it's impacting our range either.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thanks. Like, share, subscribe. See ya.
Thanks.
Thank you.